if there's two things I always try to be with you guys, it's honest and real. And so here I am being honest and real. I decided not to stay on the lion diet for the month of June. I know. I feel horrible about it because there were other people that were doing it too. So many people that I encouraged to do the lion diet, and I still wholeheartedly agree with the lion diet and think everybody should do it at some point for 30 days and then add things back in and see how you feel. So I have other friends that are doing it. Courtney, Wendy, my friend Carolyn, Anya was doing it, and so it just really kind of stinks that I decided not to, and I'm sorry guys, but I just kind of feel like I wasn't nourishing myself the way I needed to with fat, because at my age I really feel like the high fat version of carnivore has really been better to me than a more high protein version of it. And while I can get the extra fat on the lion diet, it's harder. And so with the lion diet, the way that I typically get my fat when I'm eating just beef is lots of tallow and then some of those ribeye trimmings that I air fry or dehydrate. And while I can do that for a few days, I'm not really sure I can do that for the whole month of June. It's not that it gets boring, it's that at some point it gets to be where I just kind of can't get it down anymore. And so if this was my first attempt at the lion diet, I probably would have stuck with it. But because I did do it in January, and I know the lion diet is optimal. I mean, it made me feel the best that I have felt. And I really enjoy the lion diet for inflammation purposes and for elimination and things like that. But I wasn't really doing it for elimination or for an autoimmune. I was doing it really just kind of as a reset. I was eating way too much dairy. I had gained a few pounds from the dairy and wanted to lose that. And while I do feel really good, and I made it 8 days, which, you know, is really good. I ate just red meat for 8 days and some inflammation went down. I was feeling really good. I even fasted for about 48 hours in there and I was feeling great. But I did miss the fat, and I could tell that I was missing the fat. And so I just kind of made an executive decision that I was not going to stick with it, and I wanted to be honest with you guys about that. So it's not like I was missing eggs and bacon so much that I had to go off the lion diet. It was just, and it's not that I'm not strong enough to do the lion diet, because I did do it in January for the whole month. But I just felt like maybe this isn't the right time for me. Maybe I need more fat right now, because I was just waking up in the morning feeling like I needed more fats. And I could eat tallow by the spoonful. It's just not me though. Now butter, on the other hand, I can eat basically by the spoonful. I can eat it by the stickful, you know, and just bite off of it, but I can't really do that with tallow. And so for now, I just decided I was not going to complete the lion diet. I was just going to kind of move on. So I'm going to be doing kind of my own version of beef, butter, bacon, and eggs with some sardines added in and maybe some cod livers here and there for the extra fat. And so I'm actually sitting in the car. My kids are in the movies, and at 16 and 14, I'm just not really willing to drop them off and just kind of leave the movie theater. So I brought my late lunch with me. I brought some cod livers and some sardines with me, and I'll be eating those here in a little while, and that'll probably be all I eat today. I did have, for breakfast, I did have some egg yolks. I had 1 whole egg and 5 egg yolks fried in lots of butter and some bacon grease, and then I had 5 or 6 slices of bacon, and I do feel really, really good with that high fats. And so I'm going to stick with that. We're actually leaving for vacation tomorrow. We'll be gone for a week, and it'll be easier for me to eat that way while we're gone also. And so that kind of played into my decision, although I could do the lion diet while we're gone, absolutely. I did the lion diet in January in the middle of basketball season while we were gone 4 nights a week, and it was fine. I could do it. I absolutely could. But like I said, I just feel like where I am right now, I need the higher fat. And the truth is, I actually lean out with a higher fat version. And I know that's hard to believe, that more fat can help you lean out. And I know not everybody agrees with that, but I really do. I just turned 50, and at my age, I feel like that extra fat is so important. So that really played a lot into my decision this morning. I didn't even make the decision until this morning, and I actually had to go out and get bacon because we didn't even have any in the house. So this wasn't something that I pondered for a really long time. It's just I woke up this morning and thought, I need more fat than I'm eating. And so there you go. And I think that's part of what we're doing here, is we're being honest, we're pivoting, we're changing things as we notice the change in ourselves. And that's really the point here of carnivore, you know, is to figure out what works for us and to be able to make those changes and be honest about them with you guys, because we're all really kind of experimenting here. And so it's really important that we just be honest and change things when we feel like we need to, and our body is telling us something else. And I think that's part of the reward of eating this way and of knowing how you feel. So there you go. That's me being honest for the day, and I will talk to you guys later.